Hey there friends, this is DJ Suketu and welcome to another Google Hangout that we are going to be doing with you guys. Before I even begin, I want to thank all of you all for subscribing to DJ Suketu Unplugged. And thank you very much for your comments. It just makes me, know that what problems people are facing in the DJing industry and while DJing. And I love to be a part of it, to share my experience with you guys and tell you all, how to go about things. Well, that's about DJ Suketu Unplugged. But on today's Hangout, it's going to be something different. It's going to be something nice, and it's going to be something very exciting. I got a very, very dear friend of mine, the super talented, amazingly beautiful singer with me on this Hangout. Let me just do one thing before I give you her name. Let me just probably sing a couple of lines of her songs or something like that. Saturday, kar di daniya kudi. I don't know singing too well, so I think I'll just stick to remixing. But anyways, friends, let's welcome Akriti, Kakar in the Google Hangout with me on DJ Suketu Unplugged.
Hi.
Thank you very much, Akriti, for being here.
Thank you for calling me here. And this is the first time, I have to say, you guys should know, this is the first time that I am hearing DJ Suketu sing and sing a song of mine. Though I've worked with him so much, but this is the first time I'm actually hearing him sing.
No, that's bad. I think after this she's going to stop working with me. She's saying, no,
happen.
I don't think that I want to do that, man. You stick to remixing is better. Anyways, so once again, Akriti, welcome on DJ Suketu Unplugged and Google Hangout with DJ Suketu. I just wanted to know that, so what's happening right now with you? What are you doing? Anything new? Of course, we know about Iski Uski and Saturday, which is, doing rounds all over. I mean, like at weddings, the amount of times I've played these two songs now. If I could just probably, record it, or maybe if I could give you even 100 rupees every time I play it, now I think you could probably retire right now and just, have a great life.
Let's start doing it now. It's a good idea.
I should actually tell people that now we don't do that. Every time you ask for Iski Uski and Saturday, there's going to be a charge for it, and I'm still sure that people are going to be just, coming by and saying, no, please play the songs. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. It just makes me feel extremely special and really, really loved. I just feel that, as a singer, you have to be extremely lucky to get songs that, people are eventually going to love. So sometimes when you walk into the studio, it's funny because you can't predict the fate of a song,
right.
But a song like a Saturday,
right.
and a song like Iski Uski from Two States,
right.
You go into the studio, you hear it, you suddenly start feeling more responsible.
Right.
Oh my God, you have to do a good job because
of course.
This is from a big movie, they are going to pump it on television.
Sure.
So you better do a good job because I feel that you're only as good as your last work.
Of course.
So I feel that I try to do my best, and I'm very glad that people have loved it.
No, I'm sure it's amazing. You've done a fantastic job, and the song is also really good. So that's great. And I'm going to be looking forward to more hits like these from your side. And it just feels a pleasure, when you're playing a friend's song at the party, and people are saying, "Wow, that's awesome." Feels really great.
Thank you.
Speaking about entertain, I think we've spoken about your music and about your tracks and everything. Maybe till we get Ankit and whoever else is online sorted out for this. Maybe our viewers and our friends should probably listen to a song that you've sung or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll share a little anecdote about Iski Uski. When I went into the studio, I recorded it for Shankar Ahsan Loy, and the lyrics were by Amitabh Bhattacharya.
Right.
So for the first time ever, I'm such a Punjabi kudi. They looked at me and they said, listen, for this song, you don't have to play a Punjabi ladki at all.
Wow.
Because the character that I was supposed to be singing was a Tamram typical girl.
Right.
So I said, okay, let's see. Unless I don't have to get that accent.
Yeah.
So they said, no, I mean, it's a fun song, feel it, you've gone to a party with a guy you're supposed to get married to. That's a situation, and he's introducing you to his family.
Right.
So you're basically ridiculing him. You're telling him that either it's this way or the highway.
Or the highway, yeah.
I love the lyrics, and so let me sing a couple of lines of that.
Absolutely.
हो तूती पंजाबी तेरी यूं ना बजा मुंडिया वादों में वजन कितना तेरे पहले बता मुंडिया ओ वादों में वजन कितना तेरे पहले बता मुंडिया Do it my way, नहीं ते highway, इनको फर्क यारों की पैंदा इसकी उसकी कौन किसकी यारा दा ईमान विस्की उस पे चिकन हो तो और वदिया.
Awesome. I was actually just thinking about it that, what would I do if I just cut your vocals separately and how I would remix this track and, put it out and play it for the parties. So, yeah. So, I think maybe now we should do that.
We should, yes.
Yeah, you should send me the vocals and we'll make a
Done.
nice mix of it.
Done.
Which
Done.
you can also perform on. and even I can drop it at my
It'll
next
be
party.
awesome. It'll be awesome.
Great, great. No, that was really amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
the lovely thing. But guys, don't worry. Akriti is going to be singing a lot more songs for us, and the hangout is still on and happening. And if we're sorted with the error that we were having, then we can take Ankit or Neeraj, one of them online. That's it. Perfect. Neeraj.
Yeah. So actually, I have been creating remixes and mashups for a while now, and there's a new project that I'll be working on now. Is that I'll be having a singer singing for me for that remix.
Right.
So I wanted to ask, while doing this, what are the things that I will need to brief the singer about during the recording or before that session, so as to get a better mix?
Well, I think the first thing is that you have to keep in mind is that if you're making bootlegs all this time and you have all the files and the whole track a mixed file with you. Right now you're going to be playing with everything separately, and you're going to be dubbing a singer. So I think before you even get the singer into the studio, it would be a good idea to send the singer the track that you made, just at least with the groove and the bass line, so she or he gets a feel of what they're expecting and what they have to do when they get into the studio. So I would probably always send any singer who I dub with the track, I would send it to them at least about 5 to 6 days earlier, so they can listen to it, they can get the track and the beat right into their body and feel it, and then come back and sing. Another thing which I would do is I would tell the singers definitely that please do not sing anything like what the original singer has sung, because you're taking an older track and you're making something new out of it. So I would absolutely tell them that come with a fresh mind, just think of it as a separate track, and just picture yourself depending on what I made the track for. If it is a dance track, then I would actually tell them that just get in the just think about a club or a nightclub or a party where people are dancing, and how you would throw your voice to them and just party with them. Yeah. But I would, in fact, like an answer even from Akriti on this particular question, that you've recorded for some of the biggest music directors in the country, and of course then recording with a DJ. So what would you keep in mind recording with a music director, vis-a-vis a DJ, and how would you come in for your dubbing session?
Actually it's very, very different from how I'd actually go for an original song recording. If I'm called into the studio, I would ask for a brief of the character, and then try to become, get into the skin of that character and then sing, because it's going to be picturized in a certain way. But when you know that that track is already released, and another DJ is going to be having his own interpretation of this song, I actually always sit, like I've worked with you on a couple of songs, and how we've always had the discussion as to what's going to sound nice, and how else can we make this song not disturb the original so much that it goes away from it also, keeping the originality intact, yet make it like your own twist to it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I always try to do in terms of singing something different, which the original didn't offer, or it could have been, or just my way of looking at it.
Sure.
Not demeaning the original.
No, of course, absolutely. I think another thing that Neeraj you need to keep in mind is that if you're taking a song which is already so popular and so amazing, you have to make sure that you, with your arrangement as well as the singer, in no way try to spoil the song. Your attempt should be to take the song to another level and get people more excited about it than people coming back and saying, "Arey yaar, kya kar diya achhe gaane ko." So I think that's something that you keep in mind.
I just feel that, sorry to cut you here, but from a singer's point of view, I feel for a DJ to cast the right kind of voice for a remix is extremely important.
That's fantastic.
Extremely important.
Amazing, Neeraj. So you got a lot of tips on going to a recording studio and dubbing your first track. Thank you very much, Neeraj, for coming on. We have another person who we could not listen to first. Ankit, welcome back online on the Hangout. Where are you from, Ankit?
I'm from Hyderabad, sir. How are you doing? Good afternoon to both of you.
Thank you very much. Tell me, Ankit, what's your question?
I have a question regarding DJing, sir.
Okay.
The thing is, like, I just wanted to know what is the right time for a DJ to shift from CDs to a digital DJing.
Oh wow. Okay, I don't think there's anything like a right time. I think that technology just makes you perform better. So, whatever extra work you would be doing on a CD, while playing on a CD or a record or something, when you move on to a software, it makes your creativity better. There are a lot more features and functions which you can use to perform better. So I think there's not really any particular time, but if you advance with technology, you embrace technology, because today, we are really going really fast in technology. New things are coming up. It's always good to just welcome it with open arms and adjust to it and perform with it, because when you go to a show or a performance, most of the times the production will be made on the new equipment. excuse me, on the new equipment. So I think it's always good to, you know, be up to date with technology, and you change when you are comfortable. But like I said, technology is only there to help you, to make you perform better. So if you think you're ready with it and you don't want to carry those 250, 300 CDs every time you go, just, you know, get a laptop and transfer your music and start spinning.
Thanks a lot.
Do you want anything? Do you have anything else to ask us or something?
Yeah, other than this, I've got one more point. Like when we are doing things on CDs and when we come to digital DJing, like what should be the right volume level, what we are going output?
Wow.
Like what should be the gain level and all?
That is, I think, a very, very difficult question, because I don't think there's any particular level that you need to maintain while you're performing. I think even Akriti would probably agree with me when you're using your monitors, your in-ears, or even outside.
Sure.
I don't think there's any level which you can actually set. It just depends on what the level is outside. How big a crowd are you performing for? What is the sound system outside? And you know how much you need to hear. Then you just need to make sure that you don't make a mistake. So I won't tell you that okay, so many dB is the best volume to keep, but one thing I can just say is that keep it as low as possible. You just need to hear the groove and the beat, and that's about it. I think Akriti, while we're listening, you know, when you're performing, what would you keep in mind when you're putting your levels for the monitors?
My fallback on my in-ears is an understanding with my engineer who's on the FOH right there.
Right.
And all I need to tell him is up and down and outside is, you know, that's something he takes care of depending on the acoustics of the place you're performing at. It could be an indoor place, it could be an outside place, it could be a 10,000 crowd, it could be a 200 people. So it totally depends on the number and the place you're performing at. Some places also then have I mean, also, funny point, but it depends on the generation you're performing for.
That's true, that's true. Sometimes it might be just 50 people, but if they're youngsters, they want the volume louder and louder and louder. That's true, absolutely.
We always, especially on weddings, etc., you always have certain old uncles come and say, "Beta,
thoda kam kar do volume." True, that's true. So Ankit, there you go. I guess you have 2 points of view now, from a DJ's point of view as well as a singer's and a performer's point of view, that you know what your levels should be. But once again, like, just want to mention it, and I've done an episode on DJ Suketu Unplugged on this as well, that please look after your ears, because that's what's going to take you ahead. That's your most important asset that you have with you, you know, and it's given to you free. So just look after it. I take my earplugs whenever I'm going to party, and if I'm not performing and I'm in the audience or I'm in front of the PA, I put my earplugs on with the, you know, the speakers are really booming up. So look after your ears. Well, thank you very much, Ankit, for coming online. And
thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. I think what we can do is we can probably just take a few questions of people who had asked some questions on YouTube as well. So, you know, if in case we can answer them and help them out as well. So, can we have the questions on YouTube? Okay. Okay, the software for free today, I'm letting out. Okay. Mitash, thank you very, very much for your message. That was really amazing. I feel really good that, you know, you're watching the videos and you've been listening to our music. And you got into DJing because of me. That's really great. DJing is an amazingly upcoming industry in this country, and I think anybody who gets into it right now has just a bright future to look forward to, provided you really take it seriously and not that, oh, I get to see girls and I'll get to drink and I'll get to party. So that's one thing I want to mention again out here. But thank you very much, Mitash. Can we have the next question on YouTube, please? Okay, there's a question from Akshay Raj, who said that how do you mix a radio edit track? Well, for all those people who don't know what a radio edit track is, it's basically a track which is just about 3.5 4 minutes long, because the radio normally plays a song for a particular amount of time. So you don't get those extended mixes where you get extra beats and everything to mix the track. So that's what radio edit is. Well, what I would do if I had a radio edit track and I wanted to play it and drop it at a party, I would probably take the first 4 bars of the track, because that's normally music, and I would loop it. Every CD player, every software, whatever you're using to spin music has a loop function on it. So I would just take the first beat and take after the 4th bar, just loop it and let that loop run, adjust my tempo, mix the track, and then once the track is mixed, the other track is off, I'd release and exit the loop and then go into the track. And this normally happens a lot with hip-hop music, because hip-hop music normally doesn't have a lot of beats. It's more of singing and everything. But yeah, I hope this helps you out. Do try it out at home, and of course let us know on YouTube again on the comment section that if it worked out for you or not. Okay, we have a question on percussions. Are percussions and snares the same? Well, I would normally never identify a snare as a percussion. I would just use it separately because it comes in the drum kit, and a percussion is normally something other than that. So like maybe congos, bongos, nagaras, shakers and everything. So yeah, I think I did Akriti know that, you know, when normally you even, you know, if you or somebody tells you that is the snare and a percussion the same, what would you tell them?
No, I think percussion is something which is like an added element. Snare becomes essentially a part of the main groove.
Right.
And how you decorate something, then percussions can be used to decorate the main groove.
Fantastic. I think, yeah, that's the answer to your question. I would always use a percussion to decorate my track and to, you know, give it a little bit more layers in the groove. But yes, a snare I would definitely say doesn't come in the part of the percussion. It's sort of a main. It has to be there. Well, Akriti, once again, like I said, the most exciting part. When I wanted you on this Hangout, the first thing I said to, you know, the person who was telling me that, you know, what should we do in the flow of the Hangout, I said, I'm going to make Akriti sing. I don't know anything else. I don't know what questions I'm going to ask her or whatever. So I'm going to make Akriti sing. So I think we need to give our viewers a taste of the track, which is really doing the rounds right now. And that's Saturday.
It works on all days and Saturday.
Absolutely. It works on all days and Saturdays. You're very right, because if I'm playing for any party, even on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, after 12 o'clock on Friday, my best line is, and I play the song after 12 a.m. is that, well, we are into Saturday now, so check this out, and I play Saturday. So, yep. So let's have a, you know, an acoustic, unplugged. No, I won't even say unplugged. I said just have an a cappella version of Saturday.
Yes, please. Another little story to go behind Saturday. I tell everybody that how it's a typical party song.
Right.
There was a little party at home while the call for this song's recording came to me, and Sharib and Toshi were assigned the job of recreating and reproducing this song, which was originally done by Badshah and Indeed Bakshi.
Yes,
and they procured the rights, and they were supposed to turn it around and put it forth for Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhania.
Right.
So I had heard the song. They said, "Acha, you know, just hear the original. You get a little feel of how this one is, and then you come into the studio." But I said, "There's a party going on at home. My sisters have their friends and everybody over. So I have to be here. I have to take care of things." They said, "Okay, you know what? Just come for half hour from one party into another. We make sure that you have a party in the studio.
As well.
Finish that and then go back and resume your home party."
Fantastic.
I said, "Okay," and that's precisely what happened. So the director Shashank Khetan was also there. He gave me a little brief of how Alia is in the movie, very urban but desi Panju Kudi.
Right.
So, but just go out and sing. So I was literally dancing and singing.
Amazing.
And my section was written by Kumar Saab. I'm going to sing out a couple of lines of that.
Absolutely.
24 घंटे फीवर तेनू चढ़िया लभदा दा 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 रोज राती सोहनी सोहनी कुड़ियां नू लभदा 24 घंटे फीवर तेनू चढ़िया लभदा रोज राती सोहनी सोहनी कुड़ियां नू लभदा लखां ने अफेयर तेरे मोगे वाले ये सवेरे शामी मेरे उत्ते कुंडी अड़दी रहिंदी ऐ कुड़ी सैटरडे सैटरडे करदी रहिंदी ऐ कुड़ी सैटरडे सैटरडे करदी रहिंदी ऐ कुड़ी.
That was the best ending ever. Man, I would just love to play around with just with that ending. Amazing. Thank you so much, Akriti. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Once again, Akriti, thank you very much for coming out on the Google Hangout with us, and I'm really happy that you could make it. We're going to be doing the remix bit, like we said, on another Hangout very soon.
That's the deal.
Once again, to all the viewers watching us, you can follow Akriti Kakar on @Akriti Music. She's also on Periscope, so I think if you want to see her sometimes performing live or in a recording studio, whatever, you can get onto Twitter. If you're already following on Twitter, then you can be on her Periscope account as well, and you know, just watch her perform. She is doing some amazing work, and you can be in tune with that by following her on Twitter. Once again, thank you very much for watching Google Hangout with Akriti and me, and don't forget to subscribe on DJ Suketu Unplugged. We got lots more videos coming your way on music production, DJing, as well as lots more interesting hangouts with Akriti and a lot of other artists in the industry. Thank you very much once again, and see you soon. Take care.